So now in this video, we are going to learn about method overloading and method overriding. So as we have discussed operator overloading. So what we are doing in operator overloading, we are having some operators. You can say plus, minus, multiplication, and divide. And so we are having a method when we use this operator. You can say for add we have this add method. You can say int dot whenever we type int dot, and we can have this add method. And what we were doing just we are having different data types. You can say, or you can say different arguments, or you can say different number of arguments in that, and we are doing different operations using using modifying this method. So in operator overloading, what we are doing, we are just changing number of arguments, or you can say type of argument in the methods. In the method overloading, what we can do in other programming languages, what we do is we just change the number of arguments or type of arguments in a method. But in Python, we cannot do that. We cannot create two methods with the same name. We cannot create. In other languages, we can create two methods with the same name, like C, C++, in Java. We can create two methods with the same name, but different parameters, or you can say different type of parameter, or you can say different number of parameter. But in Python, we don't do that here. What we can do is we can just use a trick. So let's do this. Let's create a class, and let's say here we are having a class A, and in this class we are having a function name def add, and in this function we are having A and B, and what we are doing, we are returning A plus B. So we are creating a object of this class, and we are passing values 2 and 3. At what we are doing, printing, uh, we are just creating object, and now we are printing A dot add 5 2 3. And in the second line, let's print this first. So it is returning 5, and now we are having 3 uh, arguments, and let's print this. So it is giving us an error. Add takes 3 positional arguments, but 4 were given. So here we are giving 4 arguments as self for A and B, but 6 is an extra. So what we can do, we can just write another argument here, C, and let's print this. So here it is giving us an output, that is okay, and we need to write C here. So now we are having 11 as an output. So what if we just write 2 and 3 here? This is this code is also giving us an error, that we need to pass missing one argument. We need to pass C. What is C? So here we can use a trick. You can say a trick is, if we don't know about uh, any argument, you can say if we don't know about any parameter, we just set the default value is 0. So now if we don't pass anything, it will return 0. If we pass only 1, it will return the value that is passed. If we pass 2, it will return 6. If we pass this, it will work. Now it is working for these. So this is how we can do method overloading in Python. So we cannot create another function with the same name. So now we will discuss about method overriding. So method overriding is the very important concept in Python. So when we will work with our projects, if you work with Django projects, you will create classes, and in that you will override methods. So let's override the first method. So what is method overriding? Method overriding is just like if we are having a function with the same name and with the same parameters, but the functions are doing different computation, can do different things, can print different things. So create a let's create a class that is user. In this class we are having uh, init method, and in this init method we are having username, and username you can say here is v code in Python. So here it is our username. So let's create object of this class. So here we will print username. uh, it is self.username because we need to associate it with the user, so with an object. So self.username, uh, we need to pass username in a function when we call this. Now this is perfect. So let's say we are creating an object, user equals to user, and the user name we need to pass is vcode in Python. So here it is our username, and let's print user. So here it is giving us output vcode in Python because we are using this statement. Just remove this statement, and now we will see the output is main dot user object. So we don't want this user object, we want to print self dot username. So behind the scene what is going here, what is going if you print dot, and you can say here it is a here is a str function. So behind the scene this str function is calling, and if we print this, now this is giving us the same output as before. So what we can do, we can just override this method in this class. So how can we do this? We need to create def. So you can see this, and now we want to print. So let's return self dot username. So now we have override the method. So it was giving uh, user object address, but now it is returning self dot username. So now if we print this, it is giving v code in Python, and if we remove this, and it will also give the same of. So now we have override the str method of this user class. So let's create another example. Let's see another example. We are having class A, and in this class A, we are having a function. Let's say show. Let's say info. So in this info, we are saying print I am class A. This is class A, so it is printing I am class A. And let's create another method. Let's create another class, and in this class, just say pass. And if we create object of uh, b, and in this b we are not having the function info. So how can we get the function info in this? We just we can just inherit this b from a. Now we are having info in the b also. So if we print this, here it is giving us output I am class A, but the class B is not class A. So what we can do, we can override this info function. How can we override? Just create info with the self, and let's say print I am class B. Let's print this. Now it is printing class B. So what we are doing here is, just think about it. If we are not having something, so we just borrow it from someone. But if we have something, then we own it. So let's suppose you are not having a phone, you are a child, you are not having a phone. If someone asks you what is your phone number, you will give him your father's phone number. But when you have your phone, now you are in college and you are having a phone, so you will not give your father's phone number to someone. You will say that yes, this is my phone number, you will take my you take my phone number. Okay. So what we are doing here, before B is not having his info. Now before B is saying that I am class A, because he is not having his info. So but now B has its own info. So what we can do, we can override uh, this info method. So what we did, like we your phone number override your father's phone number. So whenever your friend calls you, will not call your father phone number, will call yours phone number. So here what we are doing, b dot info is calling class B's info, not class A's info, because it is overridden, it is overridden. So here we are having I am class B as the output, because now we are doing method overriding. So this is about method overriding. As we have discussed method overloading, in the method overloading we were having uh, same method, but different types of arguments, or you can say different number of arguments. But we cannot create multiple methods with the same class. We can create multiple method with the different class, you can say in a child class with the same parameter, and we can override. This is method overriding. I hope you understand the concept of method overloading and method overriding. So this was all about polymorphism in Python. Thank you.